Disney Cruise Line has just dropped some massive news on their upcoming cruise ships. This includes the Disney Believe and some of their new smaller class of cruise ships that we are about to take a dive into here in today's video. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into this breaking cruise news. Alright, let's take a deep dive in. So as most of you guys, if not all of you guys, probably know by now, Disney Cruise Line was set to announce some massive news on their upcoming ship, the Disney Believe, at Disney's D23, which they did. They dropped some smaller things, but there's supposed to be a bigger reveal in October. But here's what we know so far. So Woody and Buzz Lightyear are expected to be the stern characters on the stern of the ship. For reference, here's a clip here on the Disney Treasure. They are set to be the stern characters on the upcoming Disney Believe, set to debut in 2027, so sometime next year. And then Minnie will make her debut as the bow art for the first time on any Disney cruise ship. Most of the time it is mostly Mickey on all the other cruise ships, so Minnie will make her debut as the bow art for the first time on the upcoming Disney Believe. Some quick facts on the upcoming Disney Believe. She is going to be the 4th Triton-class cruise ship, along with her sister ships, the Disney Wish, Disney Treasure, and the Disney Destiny. She will sit at a rough estimate 144,000 gross tons, and she will carry roughly around 3,500 passengers. In terms of when she is making her official debut and the home port is to be announced by Disney Cruise Line, but we do know her debut is expected around Q4 2027, so probably around the end of next year, and her home port is to be announced still at this time. If I were to make a prediction on her home port, I am going to predict Port Canaveral, because the Disney Adventure, as you see here, is all the way in Singapore. Disney Destiny currently home ports in Fort Lauderdale. Disney Wish is heading to Europe in 2028, but she currently home ports in Port Canaveral at this time. Disney Dream is in Europe, and Disney Fantasy is also here in Port Canaveral also. So I think once Disney Believe gets here, she will take over the Disney Wish itineraries. And correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure Disney Wish is also heading to Galveston in 2028. Some more news regarding Disney Believe. Moana will be your Grand Hall icon in the Disney Atrium. When you board Disney Believe, you do board into the atrium, so Moana will be one of the first things you see once you step on board come time for her debut. She will be a bronze cast statue on board the Disney Believe in the atrium, joined by her companions Pua and Heihei, which I probably butchered that so badly in the comments, so if I did, please roast me in the comments down below. Anyways, continuing on. Alright, so that's really all we know for Disney Believe. A bigger announcement, including itinerary and home ports, I am hearing is expected to take place around October 7th. So that'll be good to hear. So moving on to the elephant in the room, the smaller cruise ships that were also announced at D23. So here is the newly announced cruise ship class for Disney Cruise Line that was announced at D23 last night. And this one's an interesting one because if you look closely, this is a smaller Disney Dream. To me, I said this looked like a video game design of a ship, which is pretty unique. So it's definitely an interesting. They did say it was supposed to be bigger than Magic but smaller than Dream, and they did exactly that. However, we don't really know anything else. This is really it right here. We just have 2 renderings. This is the first picture right here, and I'm going to show you guys the second picture right here. This is all credit to Disney Cruise Line for all these pictures I am showing here. None of these pictures are mine, and I do not own rights to any of these pictures. You can definitely see the Disney Dream kind of design there, because the Dream class on Disney is just a straight line. There's no humps or indents like you see on most the big cruise ships today, like on the XL class or ships like that. So it's definitely an interesting design. I'm very curious to see where the ship goes, what the name is going to be, and the itineraries it's going to do. Because I could definitely see one of these being an Alaska ship like the Disney Magic or Disney Wonder do. I also have no doubts one of these ships will be coming to Port Canaveral in the future. The first one is not expected until 2029, so we're still a good 2.5, 3 years away from these ships coming out. But I can tell you, 2029 is already a year for cruising. Now, my big question mark for all of this, me personally, is what happens to the Disney Magic and Disney Wonder after these ships come out? Because I'm hearing that Disney Cruise Line wants to keep them for as long as possible, but with all the costs and all that, I have no idea how much longer the Disney Magic and Disney Wonder will be around after these ships come out. I also want to point out and clarify, we don't have any names or any really official class name for this ship. We just have a rendering and a picture, an animated picture. That's really about it. Itineraries, no ship name, home ports, none of that have been announced because we're still a good 3 years away from these ships coming out. But I also want to ask you guys a question. Drop your predictions down in the comments below. Where do you guys think this ship will home port, what name it's going to be, and what would you guys want to see on it and why? One thing I would really love to see on any of these upcoming Disney ships is something more Cars themed, because we don't have a lot of Cars themed action on any of these Disney cruise ships. So it'd be interesting to see something like that coming out, which would honestly make me happy and low-key surprise me. That would be really cool to see, like at Disneyland. This is not realistic at all, but it'd just be something cool to see. Like at Disneyland, you see a moving Lightning McQueen. Not likely, especially on a cruise ship with all the costs and manufacturing and all that and maintenance to maintain it. That's probably not possible, but would be something cool to see. That's really all the information we have as of now. So basically, Disney believes details came out of D23 last night. Buzz Lightyear and Woody will be on the stern of the ship. Minnie will be on the bow art. And then Moana and her two companions, I'm not going to try and say the names again because I probably butchered it so badly, will be a bronze cast statue in the Disney atrium on the Believe. One of the first things you see when you walk on board the ship. But that is going to conclude today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy this quick one, the short one. Had to release some news out there, some breaking cruise news. If you guys want to see more breaking cruise news series on this channel, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to like and subscribe. We are almost at 300 subscribers, and we're on a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We will be taking a more deep dive into this on our Captain's Log podcast with our good buddy, our brother Braden from Ship to Shore Cruising. It will be live streamed this Saturday over on his channel. So I hope you guys do tune into that, and we hope to see you guys there. But that is going to conclude today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Share this with all your friends and family. My name is Dante from Jetty to Jetstream Vlogs. We will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, everybody. Hey.